Hey y'all, welcome to another week of Daily Devos with Nancy Joe. I'm excited as always about what we're going to get into this week. We are moving on into Psalm 91, and I want to start the week off just by a little bit of transparency, I suppose. I know some of us know each other, some of us don't, but regardless, I want to just share a little bit of my personal journey with you and encourage you that the Lord knows exactly where you are right now in this moment. And it is not by any accident that we are studying Psalm 91 right now. I learned how to use some graphic stuff, not a lot by any means because that's not my thing, but I did all the graphics for 31 days of how he sees me, and that's really how I kind of figured out how to play with it. But I love Psalm 91. I love the word of Psalm 91. And so the Lord is really calling me into this Psalm 91, and I wanted to do a graphic for it just for me to have, if for nobody else, if it's not something that I sold on the website or whatever. If it was, it was fine. If it's not, it's fine too. But something for me to remember his word and his promise to me. And so, especially after diving into and really digging in with I dwell in the secret place and he delivers. That I dwell, he delivers. And so that's actually what it came out to. And yesterday, my bag came in, and it is a feather, and it says, I dwell and he delivers. And that pretty much sums it up in our roles and his roles. And we dwell. This psalm is so full of promise. It is so full of good. The Father's good intent, his good purpose, his goodwill towards you and towards me. And so the Lord has very specifically, this has been some time past, given me a word, a promise. And, none of us like waiting, but it's in the waiting that his strength is shown, that his strength is made perfect in my weakness and in my humanness, my frailty, all of that. It's him in me. And so over the past couple of weeks, I've really been saying, this is honesty here. Lord, I need to hear it again. I need to hear it again. I need confirmation. I need reminder. I need to hear it again. And through the events of the last 48 hours, just in my time with him, he has ever so gently and lovingly said, was it not enough that I gave it to you? I gave you my word. I will see to it. And so I am sharing this with you because I don't know where you are. I don't know what your walk is. But nothing determines his faithfulness except that he is faithful. He can be nothing other than faithful. It is not my job to make it happen, even though that may be my personality and my just do it myself. There are things that you and I can't do ourselves. And so as I was meditating on my time with him the past couple of days and him just pouring his love on me, ever so kindly and gently saying, I've told you, I have told you, I have given you my promise. And I will say this, that once he speaks the promise, he doesn't take it back. He's not going to change his mind. He has made a promise. And in Isaiah 61 particularly, and you can read in Isaiah 55, 10 and 11, it's the Lord will fulfill his word. In Jeremiah, he talks about, I am alert and active, watching over my word to perform it. Isaiah 61, the end of it says, through the self-fulfilling power of his word. See, when the Lord speaks a word, it is full of power to fulfill itself. And that's Mary. We can go into Luke chapter 1, the very end of that chapter, verse 37. He says, "For with God nothing is ever impossible, and no word from God shall be without power or impossible of fulfillment." You see, when God speaks the word, it is self-fulfilling power. It has the power within it. That's just like a seed planted grows, because everything necessary for that seed to grow is in the seed. So once it's planted, it begins to grow. It begins to grow. Parables Jesus talks about in the New Testament. The farmer plants and the earth yields and brings forth, and he knows not how. He sleeps and he gets up, and he sleeps and he gets up, and it grows. So I'm encouraging you, as I am encouraging me, if there is promise in this chapter that you need in your life, if the Lord is giving you a promise, then you take it and you hold on to it. You say, my part is, and I do have these little ones. I dwell, he delivers. My part is to dwell. My part is to abide. My part is to trust. My part is to praise. My part is thanksgiving. His part is bringing the deliverance. His part is the fulfillment. I dwell. I remain stable and fixed under the shadow of the Almighty. That's my part. That's my part. His part is deliverance. And so I hope that encourages you today, that we get our places right, that we do what is our responsibility and allow the Most High. Let's just go through those names. That we would allow Elohim, that we would allow Yahweh, that we would allow Elion to bring the deliverance. That we would allow him, that we would, y'all hear that? Allow him to do his part. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll get into some word. Bye, y'all.